Well, guess what? Today's Ray's Arithmetic is going to be the last lesson, lesson 36, in our section on subtraction and addition, and we're going to do a review finishing up in this lesson. And so this is going to be a fun one. I think you're going to find some really challenging and interesting problems here. So are you ready to go? Okay, then let's go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do some subtracting by some multiples. I'll show you what I mean here. We're going to start at a number and we'll count our way down by subtracting by a certain number. Like, let me show you the first one. We're going to start with 20 and we're going to subtract by 2's down to 0. Watch this. So if I put 20 up here, okay, we're going to subtract by 2's to make our way down to 0. Are you ready? So basically we're going to start by saying 2 from 20 is what? 2 from 20 is 18, right? Okay, then we're going to do it again. Subtract 2 from 18, what do we get? Well, that's 16 with my leaning 1. What's 2 from 16? Is that 14? Uh-huh. What's 2 from 14? 12, I believe. What's 2 from 12? That would be 10, huh? My skinny 0 here. What is 2 from 10? That would be 8. And then what is 2 from 8? 2 from 8 would be 6, right? What's 2 from 6? That would be 4. What's 2 from 4? 2 from 4 is 2. And then what's 2 from 2? We all know that's 0. Okay, we subtracted our way down from 20 to 0 by 2's. How about that? Well, let's do that again with another number. We're going to start with the number 18 right here. And we're going to subtract our way down by 3's all the way down to 0. Are you ready? Here, watch. What's 3? If we subtract 3 from 18, what do we get? 3 from 18 would be, you're right, 15. Now, what's 3 from 15? 3 from 15 would be what? That'd be 12. Okay, what's 3 from 12? Subtract 3 from 12, we get 9. What's 3 from 9? 3 from 9 would be 6. What is 3 subtracted from 6? That's going to be 3, huh? What is 3 from 3? Well, the same thing as 2 from 2. What's it going to be? Big fat 0. All right. So you see how that works? Let's do another one. Let's start with 20 and subtract our way to 0 by 4's. I think I need to make a little bit more room here. I'm going to leave the line out. Or just make it a little bit skinnier. Got to squeeze a couple more problems here. Okay. So if we do 20 to start with, and we're going to go by what? By 4's? Okay, we're going to count down by 4's, but we're going to subtract by 4's, I should say. So here we go. What is 4 from 20? 4 from 20 is 16. Now what's 4 subtracted from 16? Is that 12? That is. Alright, what is 4 from 12? 4 from 12 is 8. And what is 4 from 8? 4 from 8 would be 4, a crooked 4. What's 4 from 4? 4 from 4 is the same as 3 from 3 is the same as 2 from 2, which would be 0. Okay. Now, let's see if we can squeeze 2 more down here. Let's start again with 20. And we're going to subtract now by 5's instead of 4's. So let's see how that goes. What is 5 subtracted from 20? 5 from 20 leaves what? 15? That it does. What is 5 subtracted from 15? That's going to be what? 10. What's 5 from 10? 5 from 10 is 5. And what's 5 from 5? Of course, 5 from 5 leaves nothing. 0. Okay, we'll do one more down here. We're going to do, beginning with 18, we're going to subtract by 6's. Well, that's going to get us to 0 in a hurry, isn't it? Watch. much. What's 18 and we subtract 6 from 18? What is that? 6 from 18 is, think hard. I think that's going to be 12. Okay, now let's do that again. What's 6 subtracted from 12? 6 from 12 would be 6. And of course, what is 6 from 6? As everybody knows, it's 0. Okay. So did you like those? It's kind of fun counting down by multiples. We're really subtracting. Well, let's do some more subtraction and addition in a few story problems. So let's look at our first one here. We've got Francis, who has 10 cents in 2 pockets. There are 4 cents in one, and how many are in the other pocket? So he's got 2 pockets with some cents. A total of 10 cents between the 2 pockets. So we'll put that up here. He's got 10 cents altogether between his 2 pockets. He's got 4 cents in one. How many cents does he have in the other pocket? Well, that should be an easy matter of just subtracting 4 from 10, huh? That should give us how many cents? 4 from 10 are what? They're going to be 6. So there's the answer, 6 cents in his other pocket. Okay. Now I am thinking of 2 numbers that together make 8. One of those numbers is 5. What's the other number? All right. So I'm thinking of 2 numbers that add up. I need to make that smaller. 2 numbers that add up to 8. One of those numbers is a 5. What's the other number? Well, I think all we have to do is subtract 5 from 8 to get that, right? So what is 5 from 8? Subtract 5 from 8, we get 3. That's the other number I'm thinking of. Hey, you read my mind. That's kind of scary. Let's see, Mary is in the next one. Mary has 11 apples, and she gives 4 apples to Lucy and 5 to Nancy. So how many apples does Mary have left? Let's put that down. She's got 11 apples to start with. She gives 4 of them to Lucy, and she gives 5 to Nancy. So how many is she going to have left after all that? Well, what's 4 from 11? 4 from 11 is, think about that. Is that 7? Okay, 7. And then she gives 5 more apples. Out of those 7, she gives 5 to Nancy. So how many does Mary have left then after that? Well, you know, I think she just has 2 left, doesn't she? 4 from 11 is 7, 5 from 7 is 2. So she has 2 apples left. And she better not give those away, otherwise she will not have any apples to eat. Oh well. Let's look and see what Emma is doing. She has 15 cents. She pays 5 cents for thread, 2 cents for tape, and 3 cents for needles. How much does she have left? Okay, so Emma goes to the store to get some sewing stuff. 15 cents is what she takes. She pays 5 cents for thread, and then she pays 2 cents for tape, and 3 cents for needles. So we're just going to subtract right on through left to right. What is 5 from 15? 5 from 15, that's kind of an easy one. That's 10. And what is 2 from 10? 2 from 10 would be what? 8? Okay, and then what's 3 from 8? 3 from 8 would be 5. So Emma ends up with 5 cents, which may be still enough to buy a couple of things there at the store. I should get another roll of tape and some needles. Then she'd be out of money. Well, let's see. Speaking of money, I have 10 cents in one hand and 5 cents in the other. If I take 3 cents from each hand, how many cents will I have then in both hands? Ooh, that's challenging. Let's see. I have 10 cents in one hand, and I have 5 cents in the other. So, if I take 3 cents from each hand, how many cents will I have in both hands? Well now, this is kind of 2 problems in one, isn't it? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick the 5 down here below, because that way, so the 10 is what I have in one hand, and the 5 is what I have in the other. If I take 3 cents away from each, how many am I going to end up with in each hand? In both hands, actually. Well, so 3, if we take 3 away from 10, 3 subtracted from 10, that would be what? Is that 7? All right, and then 5, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to subtract 3 from 5. That would be what? That would be 2. So that's what I have in my both hands now. I've got 7 and I've got 2. Now we're going to add those together because we want to know how many cents do I have in both hands. So 7 and 2, altogether, that would be what? Is that 9? That is. So I have 9 cents altogether after all that. Interesting. Okay, let's go to another interesting problem. Okay, 3 numbers together make 18. The first number is 9, the second number is 4. What is the third number? Well, let's see, we got 3 numbers that add up to 18, right? And the first number is 9, second number is 4. What's the third number? Well, all we have to do is subtract across right through here and get that third number. So first we do 9 from 18. What is 9 from 18? Well, that's 9. What is 4 from 9? 4 from 9 is 5. So that's the answer. That's the third number. So if you add 9 and 4 and 5, you get 18. Pretty nifty, huh? Okay, I'm in this next one and I'm buying some oranges. I bought 16 oranges because I really love them. Well, I give 6 of them to James because he's like oranges too. Afterwards, Henry realizes, oh well, I probably need some more oranges, so he gives me 8. How many more oranges do I have after all that? Well, so I bought 16 oranges, and I give 6 of them to James. Okay, so how many is that? Let's stop and do the addition, the subtraction. I give 6 to James. What is that? That's subtraction, isn't it? So 6 from 16 is what? 10? Okay, keep that in your head for a second, 10. Because now Henry's going to come along and give me 8 more. So I've got 10 right now, right? And Henry's giving me 8 more. So 10 and 8 are what? 18. Did you follow that? That's kind of interesting. Let me do my 8 over again. 18, okay. Well, let's move on because in the interest of time we want to get these 2 other problems in. James has 8 marbles and John has 7. Henry has 10 less than James and John together. How many marbles does Henry have? Let's think about that. So James has 8 marbles, John has 7. And Henry has 10 less than James and John together. So let's add these up. Let's first figure out what James and John have together. James has 8 marbles, John has 7 marbles. How many is that altogether? 8 and 7 are what? They're 15, huh? Okay. Well, Henry has 10 less than that. How many marbles does Henry have? Well, let's subtract 10 from that 15. What do we get? Right, 5. So Henry has 5 marbles. Okay, last problem. Albert bought 10 apples, and he sold 3, and he ate 2. How many apples does he have left? So old Albert, he bought 10 apples at the fruit stand. He sells 3 of them, and he eats 2 of them. How many does he have left? Well, that's easy, huh? What's 3 from 10? That's 7. What is 2 from 7? 2 from 7 would be 5. So he has 5 apples left. Okay, well that will do it for our review lesson 37 of addition and subtraction. So we'll take a break and next time we get together we'll be doing multiplication. So we're done for now. And I emphasize for now because we're going to get back to our lessons in lesson 38. And so we'll see you at the next lesson. Bye-bye.